You're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
Welcome to our channel. On this occasion, we will discuss a very interesting and suspenseful topic in the world of MotoGP. World title up for grabs, Marc Marquez has the fewest engines left. In the highly competitive world of racing, every decision and every machine can decide the fate of a rider. Marc Marquez, known as one of the greatest riders of all time, is now in a critical situation. With only a handful of engines left, he must devise a careful strategy to stay in contention at the top of the standings. How will he and his team deal with the pressure? What are the challenges, both from other drivers and the engine itself? In this video, we analyze the factors that could affect the race, share expert opinions, and see how Marquez can make the most of the remaining time to grab the last chance. Don't miss this interesting discussion, and if you enjoy our content, don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss out on the latest updates. Let's get started. And here's the full news. Gresini racing rider Marc Marquez must prepare to say goodbye in the hunt for the 2024 MotoGP world title. The fact is that MM93 is the rider with the least remaining engine allowance among Ducati motorcycle riders. In addition to the act of circumcision of specifications that must be carried out by Ducati, Marc Marquez's task in the last 4 series of MotoGP 2024 will be even harder. This is because Marc Marquez also has the least amount of engine left, compared to Jorge Martin, Pecco Bagnaia and Enea Bastianini. Currently Marc Marquez only has 4 Desmosed GP23 engines left, which he can use to undergo 4 series in the remainder of MotoGP 2024. The 4 machines are all used machines which he has used in previous series. So that MM93's machines are not new 0-kilometer machines, because the distance use is quite a lot. So with a considerable distance of use, the risk of damage is even greater in the future. In the Toto Circuito report, the least remaining ration is none other than because of several incidents that Marc Marquez had experienced, one of which was when his motorbike caught fire in Mandalika some time ago. The burnt machine was badly damaged and could not be repaired, so it would not be used again by the racer. Please note that each rider has an allotment of 8 machines, which can be used throughout the 2024 MotoGP. Meanwhile Pecco Bagnaia has 6 machines left, of which there is still 1 machine that he has never used at all. The engine unit will certainly be warmed up for the first time at Sepang in early November. Jorge Martin has even more, as he still has 7 engines left that can be maximized to perform optimally in the remaining 4 series. 6 machines have already been used, with one of them only for practice at Motogp, and the other one is brand new. Enea Bastianini is much the same as his teammate, with 6 engines left to use. One of them is brand new and the other was only used briefly in Mandalika some time ago. Meanwhile, from the Desmosed GP23 rider, Alex Marquez, who is MM93's younger brother and teammate, has 5 engines left, one of which has not been used. Then Marco Bezzecchi from Pertamina Enduro VR46 racing team has 6 machines remaining, and Fabio Di Gianantonio has the same number as Alex Marquez. So clearly there is a big task for Marc Marquez to be able to keep up with the other 3 top riders in the remaining 4 series of MotoGP 2024. After back-to-back races in Indonesia and Japan, there is a 1-week break before the 3-race series in Australia, Thailand and Malaysia. The season will end in Valencia. The Australian Grand Prix, to be held at the Phillip Island circuit this weekend, is one of the crucial races in the race for the 2024 MotoGP world title. On the other hand, 8-time world champion Marquez has the best record at this track of any rider competing on the grid this season. He has won the Australian MotoGP race at the Phillip Island circuit 3 times. In other information, the 2024 Australian MotoGP this weekend, October 18th to 20th, 2024 will present an interesting race. Gresini Ducati team racer Marc Marquez also has a great chance to go crazy and win the race at the Phillip Island circuit, Australia. Because among the riders competing in MotoGP 2024, only Marquez has the most experience winning at the Phillip Island circuit. Even Marquez is third in the list of riders who have won the Australian GP most often. Valentino Rossi, 8, is first, second is Casey Stoner, 6. Marquez, to be precise, has won 4 times at the Australian GP, one in the 125 cubic centimeters class, 2010, and the remaining 3 while in action in the Moto GP class, 2015, 2017, 2019. With that capital, it can be predicted that Marquez can shine at the 2024 Australian Moto GP. Especially now that Marquez is riding a Ducati motorbike, the strongest iron horse in Moto GP at the moment. If he can avoid accidents, then Marquez might be able to finish on the podium again in this series. However, the spotlight will not only focus on Marquez, because there are 2 riders who are currently competing for the 2024 MotoGP title, namely Francesco Bagnaia, Ducati Lenovo, and Jorge Martin, Pramac Ducati. Martin now ranks first in the 2024 MotoGP rider standings with 392 points, while Bagnaia is in second place with 382 points, which means the 2 of them are only 10 points adrift.
You're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement.